marka ceeb u qarsoon ma jirto wax ceeb u qarsoon ma jirto dee markaas ilaa waan ceebeynaa
صح you're right soo dhow
waan dhawahay maa Malyuun iyo warsata
It felt so good. Like I got energy after every email I sent. Like you ever like schedule your next 10 emails for the rest of the week? And you put in so much time into it, but you know what they're gonna reply with, and they actually reply with that exact same thing. Just felt like I was in a whole nother realm right there. It really felt like I was in a whole nother realm right there. I felt proud of myself because hey, I'm like, listen, if this is happening at this center on university and they have homes in Stillwater and classes over there too, what if this is a whole company-wide thing that's going on right now? Because think about it. Now, you're probably potentially taking away money from clients, which means that's straight bankroll. On top of the money that you're getting from insurance, bankroll. But then the class time, some days there's 7 class times, some days there's 5 class times, some days there's 4. It's like everything is on a scale and they confuse themselves about the scale. Because you would have one client talk about it in group and then another client would talk about it in group the next day. And then you would hear the mismatch, the mix-match, you know what I mean, in words. Watermelon break. This food nourishes my body, my cells. Somebody requested to join. Hello? 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 Okay, so forget that. But yeah, that's what I started to like do more information on Reflection LLC. And then what's interesting is this. I came up with so many different price points. If I would have let this slide and never spoke up about it, how much money would they have accumulated in a 6-month time frame? And then I found the number with how many clients roughly are there in their whole center. And then I found out testimonials from other clients and I pulled all this data, right? I made a table. That table was so interesting. That's when I started to see the devil in the details. Oh, the details is so beautiful. But yeah, once I seen that, I was like, oh, okay. So this isn't a game about who has the most strength or who has the most this. This is a mind game. And the one who comes prepared and knows the move. So you got to put everybody in that opponent position. And you have to like backtrack every move that they made and look at it as they're playing a chess game that they already checkmated you, right? But now they're going back each move. They're like undoing their move, undoing their move. So once you can undo someone's move 10 times, you can see their next 20 moves. When you see how they got to this point and you rewind it 10 steps, then you can, based on that analysis, you can see their next 10 moves. And it's best to be a little bit more accurate to find 3 different options for their mind frame. If they choose this to save themselves, if they choose this to hold themselves accountable, or if they choose this to completely act like a covert narcissist. So there's 3 different responses. So you have to be prepared for each response. And if time is money, then you want to save your time and already do this in 1 night or 2 nights or a week or a month. Once you get that all calculated in, now you can send emails on the fly. I had times where I got emails back from this organization where I would already send an email out on the fly, schedule it, and already get on my day, go on my run. Because I knew exactly where they were aiming at, you know? And once you get the overall gist, right, guess what? Now you can start attaching the emails to a certain character analysis. And then you can find out what another person is hiding. What they don't want you to look at is what they're not going to talk about. And when you get close to that subject or close to that topic, that's when what? They're going to deflect or push away or send you over to another person. That's just the way it goes. But I got to see how it works. And I ain't going to lie, every email that you would have thought was like a heartbreaker was honestly the email that I needed so I can just dissect the person's mind frame when they were writing this email. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for evidence. I'm looking to see how your mind works. And once I learn how your mind works, then I got you. Once I got your mind frame, that's when I can read all your emails and attach a certain character analysis with you. And once I attach a character analysis with you, I know your behaviors, I know the way you act, I know the way you speak, I know what you don't talk about. That's when I control the board. So most times it's like you hit them with your boundaries, right? With your federal, state, civil laws, you hit them with the boundaries, and then boom, you begin to see which move they choose. Each move they choose has a benefit or a consequence. So if they choose this move right here and it sounds all nice and good, and you run it through the AI software, guess what? Now you're gonna get exactly what that person was hiding based on the art of war, what they were trying to hide and evade from. And then that's where you hit them with that final email to completely cut through the illusion. It's dirty money that you got. You have money that you have access to, and I'm hitting the money, and I'm gonna make sure that I hit the money. Because that's all it's about right there. Are you prepared enough to hit the money? Are you prepared enough to figure out exactly how to articulate yourself with corporations? Yes, most definitely. Now, is my delivery process, is that something that's different to others? Most definitely. And unique. I have unique characteristics. I can act like a calm warrior, calm soldier, or completely put you on multiple directions. That's what I'm able to do. So I began to look at the chessboard and like Freemasonry. I'm like, damn, I am the chessboard. I'm the pawn. The pawn can turn into a king. The pawn can turn into a rook, a knight, any piece on the board. Especially when the pawn goes to the opposite side. Now that pawn can become. So if you take one of my pieces, one of my foundations, guess what? And I get over to the other side, guess what? Now I can bring that back. And that one that comes back, it's going to be directed towards you. Right? Yeah. Which means my mind frame is going to be directed towards you. So like I said, with Reflections LLC, I remember when I picked up my medical records there, there was this gentleman there. I won't say his name. Probably might be my future workout buddy, man. I don't know, man. Dude might help me keep buff. But like I said, when I picked up my medical records from there, I noticed that it was like a whole bunch of pieces of paper, whole bunch. I took the train, I forgot my ID, so I couldn't get my information. Even though I showed them a picture of my ID and my stuff, they said, we like the physical copy. I'm like, no problem. I'll be back in like 27 minutes. Left, got back in 34. When I got back to Reflections, I received all my medical records. Now, my name was misspelled on every single one of them. My name only has one M in the middle, but they put two. And it made me think, okay, this might seem like a small error, but if a previous company like Action Therapy LLC or other companies can actually like have the same identical name but a different birthday and still pull from my insurance, is it possible, and I'm telling my AI this, right? Is it possible if somebody can use my name that's misspelled and pull a whole new insurance file off of it and bill that? Is it possible? So I always believe, and I still do believe, that I have a name that is attached to insurance, that my name is misspelled, but somebody created it. Because when I looked at that insurance, like when I looked at those medical records, the extensive medical records, all my names were misspelled with 2 M's in the middle. Get it? 2 M's in the middle? Or 2 M's in the middle? I was wondering, I was like, my whole name is misspelled on here. How is this even me?